What's up, everyone? Welcome to Chris Ryan Fitness. I have an absolutely fun stretch class for us here today. It's going to be a foam roller stretch class, so make sure you have a foam roller to get into this class here today. So we're going to grab our foam roller. You can have a long one. It doesn't matter. You can have a short one like I have. You can have a harder one. You can have a softer one. It doesn't really matter. Just want you to go through some fundamentals that I've accomplished over the years of working with a foam roller with a ton of different clients as well as myself, opening up the muscle fascia and opening on up the muscles, the hips, the shoulders, the backside, the spine as much as possible. Just feel strong and loose, right? Hurts good sometimes, so let's get right on after it. Dead hang stretch. You're going to grab the foam roller at the ends just like so. You're going to pull those shoulder blades back and down and then just soft knee position. Legs are nearly straight. Keep your chin tucked in towards your chest, round your back. Pull those hips down and behind you as far as you can. Dropping the shoulders down towards the ground, lengthening through the spine, those hamstrings. Pull your face and your eyes in towards your knees right here as much as you can. Excellent, excellent work. You're just going to kind of use that foam roller as a little counter tension. Bounce. Oh, yeah. Pushing through those heels. Excellent work. Bring your face in towards those knees. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. For 3, for 2, and 1. Now slowly come on up using your lower vertebrae first and your tailbone. Keep your back rounded. And then pull those hips on through, then the mid-back position, and then finally the upper scapula. Excellent, excellent work. Now we're going to go down on the ground for the rest of our series. So you're going to target that backside right here. So your foam roller is going to lie flat on the ground, and then you're going to bring your butt just over the front side of the foam roller. Your hands are going to be on the ground just like so. So the goal of the foam roller, and now you're going to bring your hands up over the top side. That was just a way to safely get involved with that foam roller right there. And you're going to grab about the north part of your shins just south of those knees. Notice my hips are off the ground just an inch or two. And what you want to do right here is you're just going to slowly roll back and forth using your heels. You want to fall heavy and relaxed into the foam roller during these stretches. You are targeting your lower lumbar spine right here, back and forth. Smooth and controlled. What you do not want to do is you don't want to squint your eyes, grit your teeth, or tighten up your neck in any way. So think relaxed face, easy breathing, inhaling through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. And then you're just going to roll over a little bit towards that left side. No rolling right here. Just want you to feel the difference in the foam roller, right? And then you're going to come back over to that right side. No rolling again. There you go. Excellent, excellent work. Now, you may have noticed a little bit more tension on either side. That's totally fine. That's just something to be aware of and to work on for you. That's why we foam roll, right? So now you're going to go back and forth, moving up your spine a little bit. So now we're going to go from the lower back up to that mid back. Your butt's still off the ground right here for a little while longer. Using your heels as a guidance tool, right? Excellent, excellent work. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Now let's settle your butt back to the ground. Walk your feet out in front of you a little bit more right here. And now you're going to go flex and extension of the spine. You're going to take your eyes to the back of the room as far as you can so the top of your head goes down towards the ground. There you go. Open on up. Drop your elbows out to the sides of your shoulders. Palms up towards the sky. Take a big inhale through your nose. Nice, relaxed exhale through your mouth. Feel free to shut your eyes right here. Just fall in the foam roller once again. Head on the ground and your butt on the ground. The foam roller should be right about your scapula. There you go, right at the base of the scaps. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly curl your head on up, and with your butt still on the ground, use your heels once again as a little guidance tool. You might want to lift your hips off the ground just in a little bit. You can have your hands on top of your thighs in any way, whatever's most comfortable around your hips. Your chin is in toward your chest. You're just guiding that foam roller up and down. Excellent, excellent work. And drop your butt back to the ground one more time, about the mid-back position. Take your arms out all the way out behind you. Reach and stretch those palms all the way on up. Now you're north of your scapula right here. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. You're lengthening through that spine. Eyes up towards the ceiling for 2 and 1. Oh, yeah, feeling good right there on that spine, right? Now we're going to go over to our right side. So targeting our right side, baby. Okay, so you're targeting that right hip. So what you're going to do right here, you're going to lie on into that foam roller just like so, and then you're going to take that left leg up over that right. Once again, left leg is bent, right leg is relatively straight, toe is dorsiflexed back towards your body, and you're going to feel that hip open up right here on your right side. Walk your hands and elbows down towards the ground. So right elbows down towards the ground. And now you're just going to go small little shifts back and forth, targeting your piriformis, little muscle right here in your right hip, as well as through that hip flex. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But now I want you to go north and south on that foam roller right here, right? So north and south, we go back and forth. Excellent, excellent work. And now we're going to go east to west. So now we're going to rotate that knee down and then rotate on up. Rotate that knee on down and then rotate that knee on up. So picture right here, you're kneading dough, right? It is kneading dough. I know we're in the holiday season. Think about baking some holiday treats. So you're kneading that dough right here. Those are your hips on that right side, right? Down and in we go. And now when you find a trigger point, that's going to be an area that you're kind of like, oh, it feels like I'm going to be cutting onions because I got tears going in my eyes. That's totally fine. What I want you to do, I got a little trigger point right about this position for myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fall as heavy and relaxed in that foam roller as possible. I'm going to take a big inhale through my nose. Nice, super relaxed exhale out through my mouth. For 3, for 2, and 1. As you find trigger points, feel free to stall and then fall as heavy and relaxed into the foam roller and then follow that breathing pattern, okay? I'm going to start kneading it back and forth again. So after you do those trigger points where you feel like there's a little extra tension or a little bit more knots, those are the areas that we just want to think relaxation through the breathing as much as you can, showing yourself you control your body doesn't control you, right? Back and forth for 2 and 1. Excellent job. Now we're going to go up a little bit more. So now you're going to go into that lat on that right side. Your right hip is going to be on the ground. Your right palm is going to be flexed on up. You are south of your armpit right here. So same rules right here. You're just going to go back and forth, super small shifts, north to south, right? You can see going back and forth, north to south. Excellent work. And now you're going to go east to west. Excellent, excellent job. Hopefully everyone's jiving my geography lesson here today. Back and in. So rotate the sternum down and then rotate the sternum pointed on up towards the ceiling. Down and then rotate on up. Once again, find that trigger point. So I have one right there. So I'm just going to relax into that foam roller. Oh, that's feeling good. Got to really relax right here. So inhale it through the nose. Exhale through the mouth for 2 and 1. Excellent job, everybody. Let's go on to our left side now. So over to our left side we go. Onto that hip, back and forth. Knead that dough a little bit. Here we go. Love it. Got to love these analogies sometimes, right? Whatever clicks, you just go with it. So there we go. So up and down we go, north to south. Right leg is crossed over that left. And then we're going to rotate down and in. Excellent, excellent work. Down and then in we go. Targeting through that hip flex, through the piriformis on that left glute and that left hip. Excellent, excellent job. Sitting right there on top side of that hip. Find that trigger point if you have one. I'm going to target right there. I'm just going to breathe on in. Exhale. Fall as heavy and relaxed in that foam roller on the exhale especially. 2 and 1. Let's take it up to that lat on that left side right now. That left palm is facing on up. There you go. You can lie on into that foam roller and just go up and down. Whatever way you feel is easiest for you. Go north to south first. And then we can go down and in, east to west. Rotate up. Oh, something's trigger point for me on that backside. There we go. I'm just going to stay right there for a second. Left arm, feeling good. Here we go for 3. Inhale, exhale, 2, and 1. Blaming the kids on that one. Okay. All right, everybody. Quad stretch now, or quad time we go on that right side. So now what you're going to do, foam roller's going to lie flat on the ground, and you're going to target your right quadricep. So it's going to be over on the right side of your body. You're going to start just above your knee right here, and your left knee is going to be outside that hip north of the foam roller. Now what you're going to do is your palms are going to be flat down on the ground. You're just going to go up and down on the lower portion of your quad. The back right toe will be on the ground. You're going to use that as an assistance or guidance tool right here, going back and forth on the lower portion of your quad, just north of the knee, up to the midpoint, back and forth. Now, if you find a trigger point right here, what I want you to do is fall as heavy and relaxed in that foam roller as possible. Just thinking about opening up the quadricep as much as you can. Inhale through your nose, exhale out through your mouth for 2 and 1. Let's move it on up from the midpoint up there towards where your groin connects with the hip flexor and that quadricep. Back and forth. You want to be moving the foam roller a little bit more to the corner so that it's not punching into your pelvis in any way. You want to think foam roller is outside that right hip as much as you can. Excellent, excellent job. Now what we're going to do, we're going to target the IT band on the side of the quadricep. So I'm just going to lift up my hips. So my left foot is on the ground, my left knee is bent, and I'm lying on the side of my quadricep right here, going back and forth. And you will feel a lot of trigger points right here for most of us. If you cycle a lot, if you ride a stationary bike, if you run a lot, you will probably feel the IT bands in need of some foam rolling for certain. There you go. Back and forth. Find your trigger points. Inhale through your nose. Relax into that heavy as posture as possible in that foam roller for 2 and 1. Great job right there on that right side, everybody. Let's switch it on up to that left side quad. So now you're going to have the foam roller just north of that left kneecap. Right foot is going to be on the ground, knees bent, and then you're going to come on into that lower portion of your quadricep. Palms are going to be flat down on the ground. Eyes remain down, back and forth. The left toe is going to be on the ground. Once again, use the left foot as a guidance tool. You're not trying to flex the quadricep. Remember, you're trying to relax that quadricep on that left side as much as you can. So you want to fall into that foam roller as much as you can. You're not trying to elevate up. Excellent work. I'm finding a little trigger point for myself, so I'm going to stop that north-south rolling action, and I'm just going to fall in that foam roller. Inhaling, exhaling. Oh, yeah, feeling something open on up, and I'm going to target up to that upper portion of the quadricep right there. I'm going to just move on up a little bit. So I'm going to target that upper portion of the quad right up there at the base of the hip. Eyes remain down towards the ground, rolling it up and down, and then I'm going to fall heavy into that foam roller, relax in that foam roller. For me, it's just that north part of the quad right below that hip flexor. There you go. And then let's target that IT band over there on that left side. So just rotate on up. There you go. Back and forth all the way through. Rolling those IT bands here today. Oh, yeah. Down and in. So one of the things that most people get wrong with the foam roller is they think they actually have to roll on the foam roller all the time. That's why I really want you to think about more of the breathing pattern, falling, as I like to say, heavy into the foam roller. So that when you work the muscles open, just lying on the foam roller and getting that breathing pattern on down and trying to relax in the foam roller does a world of wonders for you. There you go. Falling right on through. Oh, yeah, those IT bands of mine. Feeling good for 3, 2, and 1. Let's get those calves. So now you're going to flip over on your booty. You're going to have that right calf up over the top side of your foam roller. So you're just north of the Achilles tendon, and then you're going to cross that left leg up over that right. And now what you're going to do is your butt's going to be on the ground. You can just roll on through. So you're just going to go back and forth like so. If you want to elevate that tension up a little bit more, push through those palms, get your hips off the ground on that backside, and go back and forth. Now you just increase that tension quite a bit in those calves. Oh, yeah. So you're just north of the Achilles tendon up to that midpoint. And now we're going to go up to the mid to upper portion of your calf. Hips can come off the ground as needed. And once again, if you find a trigger point, you can just lie right there and just kind of breathe in and out through your nose. Exhale or in through your nose, out through your mouth for 2 and 1. Great job, everybody. Let's switch up those legs. So now you're targeting that left calf, once again, just north of that Achilles tendon region in the lower portion of your calf. Cross that right foot up over the left to help increase that tension. You can start rolling on out, going back and forth, a little north to south action. If you feel like you want to increase the tension, you can push through those palms to elevate your glutes off the ground. There you go. Back and forth. Oh, yeah. Excellent, excellent work. Open up those calves as much as you can. And then drop your butt to the ground. If you feel like it's a little bit too much at any point, you can go back and forth, north to south, like so as well. And try to get that upper midpoint of that calf for you working right there. Oh, yeah. Foam roller always feels good, right? Like I said in the beginning of the workout, sometimes it hurts good. when you're done with a foam roller, you're always like, oh, that was worth it. But sometimes when you're in those trigger point areas, like right there for some reason, don't know why, it just is a little tight, right? So I'm going to follow through that breathing pattern for myself. Inhaling, exhaling, there you go. And you just want to feel those muscles just open on up as much as possible right there, everybody. Foam roller does a world of wonders for us. For 2 and 1. Well, that brings us to the end of our stretch class. Absolutely fantastic work here. Hopefully you learned a lot about the foam roller here today. And hopefully you can incorporate a little bit more into your daily workouts, your weekly stretch routines, whatever it might be. When you feel those tightness in the muscles, sometimes it's just a great way to cool down, even for just a couple minutes, targeting maybe just the IT bands one time, the shoulders, lats one time, whatever feels tighter on you. So we'll be back live tomorrow. Get on after some muscle building fun. It'll be 45-minute, 9 a.m. East Coast start tomorrow. Heavy dumbbells, medium dumbbells, resistance bands as well. We're bringing out the whole kitchen sink, my friends. It'll be advanced level, 45 minutes. You're getting in it after the total body strength, as well as a 15-minute abs class at a beginner level following that class as well. So be sure to check out the app. We'll be down for Strong Saturday, 8 a.m. East Coast time for you as well there. We're going to get on after some arms and abs for that 45-minute burner on Saturday morning as well. Great job here today on that foam roller class. See you next time on Chris Ryan Fitness, everybody. Great work.